name is Natasha Nikla, and right now we're going to discuss about number 3, which is about the pros and cons of automation for each activity, which we mentioned in number 2. So the first one is cataloging. So the advantage of automation in cataloging, there is faster cataloging, workflow, and updates. So since here we are using the machines, it's very easier than having a card, you write on the card, put it there. Then after you write, you have to put there the name of the title of the book. After I read the ISB and everything. So it's better to work on this computer. Another one is better consistency using standards, e.g. the authority control, authority control, right? About the other classification rules. So here the work won't be a mess like using a card. When you're using a card, it's very easier to make mistakes than using this one. So this one, it's very flexible, and there is also authority control in that. Another one is easier backup and recovery of bibliographic records. So as you know, this is what? This is computer. So when you make a mistake and you want to go back like where you were, the previous, so you just tap and it will take you back to where you were. Other than a card, which will be very hard.
You have the legacy record, may need the retrospective, yes, that word.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of
conversion,
yes.
Which is costly and slow.
Okay. Then we go to the cons. Those are the disadvantages. First of all, since we are working with the machines, some of us don't know how to use them. So there will be training. For example, some of us may not know how to use Koha, which we have it there. So we shall need training. It will take a lot of time to understand. Yes. Then better consistency using standards, e.g. authority control. Data quality problems can spread. Wrong metadata. Yeah. So sometimes some of us, when we are using the computers, we take ourselves to be pros. Then we come and type very fast. So that's when we make the mistakes.
Let me elaborate on that. Like the Hoha system, if at all you're entering data, it doesn't show you that this is a wrong spelling. So if at all you enter something wrong, which is not right,
It doesn't
underline. It will just.
It's not like one. Okay.
So that's it.
Okay. Another one is dependence on software or hardware. Downtime can block technical operation. So here we're using software, and some people may not be in position to pay for that software to acquire that software. You need to update also that software, so that will be also another thing to come. So, yes. Upgrading systems can be expensive and disruptive. That's what I talked about, like updating the software. Then another one is saturation. The advantages, number 1 is reduced manual errors in due dates and borrower records. So here at the library, since we have come digital, so we are talking about automation, though it's not the same thing as a digital library. Automation is not the same thing. But then here, when you borrow a book and you take it, let me say you had to bring it back within 3 days time. Then it's the 4th day, you've not taken it back. They have to send you a notification that your due date is done, and maybe you have to pay a fee for that. But it's done using the computer instead of them maybe coming to follow you up, going to your lecture rooms. Then number 2, faster check-in or check-out is a renewal and tracking. That's what I talked about, tracking. It's easier to track instead of them coming from the library looking for you at Stuttgart, at Courses, or here at Islis. So they'll just track you here down. Then
To elaborate more about that point, the system tells you where the location of a certain material is. For instance, if at all the book is in Africana section, you entering the book or the author's name into the OPAC, for it will show you, you will locate this book either in Africana or in OpenShelf. So that's it.
automated overdue reminders and reports. Then better statistics, borrowing trends, most used items and demand patterns. That is used for like to know which book is mostly used in the library, must be borrowed, and which one is on demand. Which one is there? Like if you want to borrow a book and it's not there, it will show borrowed. Not like the status will show maybe not available.
Is available or not available?
Yes. Then the cons, the disadvantages. System failures can halt saturation activities temporarily. Let us take an instance of maybe power blackout. The system has to shut down. And so let me say I commute. So when I'm home, maybe I want to use the library system and I go to check when it's done. So I won't be able to see which book is available, which is not available. Then risk of data entry mistakes. For example, you can make a mistake.
Risk of data entry mistakes. Here we talk about, like, if at all you're entering the books, we enter books by different the barcode. These books have different barcode which identify the number of copies. So if at all an author like brings in 2 copies of the same book, a book is identified by a barcode. So if at all you mystically enter a wrong barcode, it will reflect or will not reflect that very book.
Security and privacy concern for borrower records. Then maintenance cost and need for reliable power or network. Number 3, acquisition. Another activity. So the advantages, one is better tracking of orders from request to receiving. So this is done with the computer instead of you going to the publishers, then coming back, then you see that, oh my god, they didn't do this. Again you go back. Then number 2, improve budgeting control and reporting. Number 3, fewer lost orders and clearer audit trails. Number 4, more efficient linking between item ordered and item in catalog. Then the disadvantages, complicity. Acquisition notes workflows are harder to configure than simple spreadsheets. So I'm going to open that one. Acquisitions workflows are harder to configure than simple spreadsheets. Integration issues between acquisitions and cataloging modules can cause delays. Software lock-in and dependence on vendor support for some workflows. Staff may need time to learn ordering or receiving procedures inside the system. That's still training. You need to train the staff on how to use the software for like that. Then activity 4, this is about the OPAC, the user searching. The advantages, number 1, patrons can search faster than card drawers. That one is self-explanatory. Keyword searching and filters help us find items quickly. You know the keywords to use when you're searching for a book in a catalog. Supports multiple access points. title, author, subject, call number. It's not limited to one. Can show availability status, mostly in many systems. So it can show you that this one is available, not available. Then the disadvantages. Interfaces can be difficult for beginners without guidance. Particularly with these freshers, they may not know how to use these catalogs if they are not told how to do. Then number 2, internet power network constraint can limit access for some users. Since we are talking about software, of course it needs the internet connection to work. So if the internet is poor, you won't be able to use it. Then number 3, opaque search results depend on metadata quality. The query codes reduce usefulness. So when you use the, let me say the title of the book is African Girls. Let me say the spelling of girls is G-A-L-S. Then for you put G-I-R-L-S. It will be a different book. Then another one is, if not carefully designed, users may miss relevant items due to weak search settings. If the software is not carefully designed, it will lead to, like, you will get the books which are not relevant, which you don't want to use, which will be not good for you.